welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. And the Terrapins ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will go to work first. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior.
He's got it on the outside. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Horn. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. There's the pressure. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And back to the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might.
Wide open spaces at the 30. The inside, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Terrapins! The extra point here would tie the game, and they add the extra point to finish the drive. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They're dealing with a second and long. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. You start the season, top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense getting set for first down. The give from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Sends it back in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Georgia sends out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Lost a throw on first down. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Maryland! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Using his feet. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to...
He's got it inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football football out in space, their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Spins away from the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Second down, he'll throw it. The screen, he can go. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working that wide receiver screen. There he goes to the right. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Now this offense is back on the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Woods. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Right down the boulevard. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback.
Going right to work up top.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin in the... He's got it down the left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Last completion got him a first down. Let's see what they do now. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
This time it's complete.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Trying to pound their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will quickly use a timeout. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. On the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Georgia 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And the return and showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Quarterback keeps it. Slithers into space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the back. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Maryland! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Georgia, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Bring in the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Georgia sends out the punt team.
Now, fourth down.
Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up.
Breaks into the open. The 40. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Terrapins will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they've been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings in this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
Back open in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over.
Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding. Strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Looking to throw, it's Yates. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's hooked. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
A run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Calls his own number. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gets it out quickly. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense, and we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Georgia, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Yates. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Hard running there. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Working that left side now. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed. Stopped in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good